Okay, now that we have a feeling or feel for how to add and subtract rational expressions with common denominators, let's move on to ones with unlike denominators. Okay, right there. So let's first just go over the steps. Well, step one is to factor the rational expressions. Each rational expression we want to factor it as completely as we can. Okay. Then step two is get a common denominator on both the rational expressions. Step three, to add or subtract the numerator, leave the denominators the same. Remember, the denominators stay the same. And lastly, we've got to simplify. And here we might have to factor again to simplify once we do it. So these problems can get kind of tough sometimes, but it's doable. We can do it. Okay, so let's start. Factor the rational expression. We're going to look at each part. We have this x. That's good to go. Can't factor that. X minus 2. Good to go. Can't factor that. We have the minus 8. Can't really factor minus 8. Well, I guess we could break it up, but we'll just leave it like that. But we have this x squared minus 4. Oh, let's do that. Which color? Let's do that in red. X squared minus 4. So we need to factor that out. Okay. So we'll do that right over here on the side. We got the minus 4. We got the 0. We got to ask yourself, what times what is minus 4? That adds together to be 0. And the reason it's 0, remember, we have no b here in this x squared minus 4, so thus a 0. And so it's negative 2 and 2. That's the factor for that. So really what we have is x plus 2, x minus 2. Now let's rewrite this whole thing and get a common denominator. We have the x, this is equal to x, and then we have the x minus 2, and then we're adding, and then we have the minus 8, and then this red thing, this x squared minus 4, turned into x plus 2, x minus 2. Okay, time to get a common denominator here. Let's look at our two denominators. Let's see what's not in common. Well, this denominator, if you look, it's got an x minus 2 here, and we have one over here too. So that's common, but there's one factor missing from this denominator, and it's this right here, this x plus 2. So what we need to do is we need to bring that over here and multiply this x minus 2 by it. So we're going to multiply this fraction by x plus 2 on top and bottom, x plus 2. Okay? And now we'll have our common denominator. Our common denominator is x plus 2 times x minus 2. So let's rewrite this whole thing, this whole fraction right here. Here's my fraction bar. In the denominator, I have x plus 2, x minus 2. In the numerator, I have the x plus 2 that we brought over here being multiplied by that x that we had. And then remember, we're adding this. See the addition? So we're adding the negative 8. Okay? Okay, so there we go. We brought these two things together. Now let's see if we can do any simplification here, which may require factoring again. So first thing I noticed, this x can be distributed here and here, and when I do that, I get, well, we'll put that right below. We get x squared plus 2x, and then if we remember, we have this minus 8, this plus negative 8, so minus 8. And that's all over x plus 2, x minus 2. Okay? Now we got to factor this bottom right here, or this top that we have going on. So let's figure out let's do this. Let's factor this. I'm going to factor this right here. We'll do it over to the side here. So we'll make our little x, put our minus 8 here, put our 2 on top. So what times what is minus 8? That add together be 2. In this situation, it's negative 2 and 4. Okay? So let's rewrite this fraction. We have on top x minus 2, x plus 4 on top. And what do we have on the bottom still? We still have this x plus 2. And we have this x minus 2. Okay, can we cancel anything out at this point? What can we cancel out? Oh, the x minus 2's cancel out. Check that out. Anything else? No, I think that's as good as it gets. So our final solution turns out to be x plus 4 all over x plus 2. And there you go. There's your final solution. Right there. And that's how you factor this. We're going to do one more problem in the next video.